right, we're into day 4, and I have just done just a couple of K, just another short run today. I'm run streaking as it is, but I'm only doing short runs for now. Really just trying to get used to getting out every day. That's the main point. I know I could run further and longer, but I have nothing to prove at this point. But yeah, it was a little warmer out there today, kind of humid. I got a little bit winded and sweaty just with a couple of K because I threw a nice hill in at the end, and no shortage of hills around here, that's for sure. But another really cool thing is that I got a gift from my workplace for being there for 10 years, and I could choose. I could go to this online catalog type thing, hundreds of different options. And I've been on the fence about grabbing a GoPro over the last few years. Just, is it something I need? Isn't it something? And because I knew I was going to be doing this, one of the options was not a GoPro, but a 5D action cam. It's by Safari or something like that. I think the reviews are kind of mixed on it. I mean, no, it's no GoPro, but looking at some of the footage, some of the available features that you have, it's going to be just fine for what I do. It's going to be way better than trying to take a footage with my phone. And that package just arrived today, so I'm very excited. I'm going to dig into that after I eat some more of this African sweet potato peanut stew and another nice wrap with some peanut tofu in there as well. So anyway, just a short little ramble. I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to open up this camera and probably show you guys what it looks like, and probably some footage from it to come in the next couple of videos. This evening, just having another one of those wraps. Had a half a wrap at lunch today with some of that stew, and having another full wrap today with the first dinner with the tofu, the peanut tofu in there. And then we did have some fries in the freezer still that need to be used up, so just some oven baked fries with some salt and pepper. So having that for my dinner. Here we are. I have to run out to the store and get a mini SD card or micro SD card, whatever it's called, for that new action camera. It's charged up, was able to navigate the menus and stuff. It looks pretty cool. Again, I think it's going to do everything that I need it to do. It's not a GoPro, but that's all right. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. So I know this is a whole running thing, and running channel-ish has been the focus and stuff, but I do have various aspects of my life. And while I'm going out and, because I'm like 15 minutes from town, so while I'm going out to buy this SD card, I'm also going to take a stop into one of the local thrift stores that I go to all the time for clothing, because it's one of my main things that I sell. Sorry for this lighting, but geez, the sun is like right in my face. But yeah, clothing is actually one of the main things that I resell, and I do really well on. So a lot of times I can get, articles of clothing for $3, $4, $5, and then, sell them for $20 to $40 to $60. So, and plus I find a lot of cool stuff for myself. So I'm going to check that out. Maybe I'll show you a couple things that I grabbed from that video, from that place as well. Not sure. I don't even know if I'm going to get a lot. I'm going to be very selective because I have a big inventory of clothing right now. So I'll be very selective, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, just on the drive here to get an SD card and a couple of little grocery items that we need, and I'll catch up in a bit. So not the most flattering angle, but I'm going to show you guys what I picked up at the thrift store. So again, this is something that I've been doing off and on, mostly for the last 6 months. I've really gone hard at it, but probably about 1.5 to 2 years I've been reselling on eBay. And so I tried to pick up, I do mostly video game stuff, or did mostly video game stuff, and the whole point of it when I started out was to flip things and buy and sell and trade, and just basically so that I could build my own personal video game collection at minimal cost. And then I realized, there's some real money to be made here. Obviously, it takes money up front. You need to be able to tie up some cash in order to, build an inventory and put things up for sales. You don't want to buy everything just hoping that it sells. You need to kind of know what you're doing. But in any case, I've switched to clothing because it's gone pretty well for me. All right, first up, got this pair of Adidas pants. These are like a really nice nylon golf pants, I guess. What are they? Oh, they're polyester and spandex. So really nice, stretchy Adidas pants. They're not going to be huge money, but they're like new. Probably going to get like, 30 for them. Would have paid somewhere around $6. This was really cool. This is a Pac-Man windbreaker. It's like a little lightweight hooded windbreaker. Nice colors, and we got the Pac-Man there, and some Japanese writing, which I have no idea what it says. And yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a little bit loud for me, but it's kind of cool. Would have been probably about $6 again for a light windbreaker, and I mean, I should be able to get. I didn't even look up any comps that he sold listings or anything for that. I just feel like it's such a unique thing. I'll get like $25-30 for it, no problem. Maybe even more. I have no idea. Kind of out of golf season now, but got this new Fila Golf 4X. So these extra large golf shirts do really well. So Fila brand, quarter zip. Yeah, just a a good golf shirt. And let's see here, it's had a retail price on it. Manufacturer's suggested price was $65. It's still new with the tags, so I mean I should be able to list it for like probably $40. And then jerseys do really well for me. So the local thrift store that I shop at, it's called Frenchie's, and well, I mean there's a few different stores around, but that's the one that I get most of my stuff from. Good prices. They get most of their stuff comes from like the New England area. So there's a lot of New England Patriots, Boston Bruins, Boston Red Sox, a lot of Boston stuff. And jerseys tend to do really well for me. So I got this Drew Bledsoe. It's a vintage made in the USA jersey by Wilson. I mean, I've sold a couple. Like I've sold a couple of Brady's. I've sold a Garapolo, I think his name is. I've sold a few different ones, and they usually go for like $25-30. I'm thinking a vintage one for Bledsoe. I think that's Drew Bledsoe. That was the he was the quarterback. I don't know. Was there another Bledsoe in that era? In any case, a vintage jersey will probably net me about $35-40. I got a couple of hats here. This is just a new Marmot. I don't know the brand. I don't know a lot about hats, but Marmot Mountain, established in 1974. It's new with tags. Just a nice, mesh back trucker style kind of hat. Retro trucker hat, it says on the tag. And the MSRP on that was $25. I mean, I'll get that for it. Hats were $3, so can't complain. Got this sort of a little bit retro inspired, sort of like older school looking, probably like 2000s Adidas hat. I like the colorway. I like the little adjustable back there. It's not vintage, but I mean it's it's a few years old. Even if it's like $15-20, I only paid $3 for it. And then another new with tags hat. This is by Ace. Again, I don't know anything about this. It was on clearance. It looks like $32.99. And I don't even know what this is supposed to be. I think that's a giraffe on there, but it's like distressed with a giraffe. Nice, like, mesh back, snap back. This stuff's really making a big comeback. So, yeah, I feel like that will do well for me. Probably, I mean, I have to look this up. I didn't even bother looking up hats. When I see a hat that I like, that I think, yeah, that'll probably sell, I just grab it because it's only $3. And yeah, so who knows? I picked one up kind of on a hunch, like this one a while back that sold for $75. So you never know. Anyway, that's what I picked up today. It was just over $30 for those items, and I mean, I feel like there's at least $120 worth of sale value there, and that's without looking stuff up. So, okay, now the other reason why I went out was to get a mini SD card for my new action camera. So let's get to that. Here we go, Safari 5 by Optics. This thing came with a bunch of accessories, like the the boxes here, and it's got like a ton of stuff in there, all kinds of different mounts and everything. But yeah, it's just this little Safari 5D camera. Just charges with mini USB, and just needed to grab an SD card for it. Let's see. Oh yes, it also came with this housing that closes up. So this, if it's in the housing, it's supposed to be good for like waterproof for up to 100 feet or 30 meters. And it's got, you know, all kinds of little mount things that you can adjust for that. I'm not really going to bother too much. I'll probably just like carry this around with me. It's very nice and light, and you know, just for running. But yeah, all right, I'm going to test it out. Okay, so here's the test. See if this works all right. Looks like I've got everything in 1080p right now, and just hoping that things look good as I walk around. Hopefully this sounds good. Let's turn the light on in here. Go check out this room. Let's see what's going on. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. And yeah, so this is the test. All right, here we go. Just another test here as I see if this thing will sound any better. Maybe not. All right, so I mean, overall, I am not super impressed with this thing, this little Action 5D Safari camera, but I will say that it does the trick. Just trying to figure out how to use it was kind of a little bit of a pain. I can wirelessly, through an app, transfer everything over to my phone, so I can then upload it to like iMovie or whatever editing program, which is cool because I just like to do most of my editing on the phone anyway, so that's nice. But the quality is not great. The sound quality especially is pretty rough. It doesn't have a very good microphone, but I mean, I'm probably not going to be having long rants and chats while I'm out running anyway. It's more so just to show a clip, probably more so just to actually show the scenery and stuff instead of talking while I'm running a whole lot. So I think for that, and then, you know, putting some music over top or something, it'll work out just fine. Got to play around with it a little bit and, you know, see what I think. But yeah, I mean, it was free. And then $13 for a micro SD card. So if I don't end up using it in this, I'll use it in something else. So no big deal. But okay, well, I'm going to wrap it up there. Kind of a long, weird video today. Not a whole lot with running content, and then a little thrift haul for the reselling thing. But this is part of my life and part of who I am and part of what I'm doing here, trying to balance all of these things while getting back into running. So I'll leave it there, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.